Oh my gosh. I gathered y'all here today to go over a historical figures tier list, the most influential historical figures, and we're gonna rank them. S tier being the highest, F tier being the lowest. I think we're gonna get a lot of F tiers and maybe some in between and maybe a couple S tiers. I'm seeing just right off the bat. I don't seem to know. I've probably heard of a lot of these people's names, like just by looking at them. I don't really know all of them, so I'm gonna need some help in the chat, and I also can use Google to I can like screenshot an image and then use Google to help me find out who it is. So without further dizzily doodle, let's get into it. All right, this guy right here, the first dude, I'm not sure who that is. I'm gonna do a little Google search, and it says fascism. F tier. Okay. That's what I figured. The moment I see the word fascism, I'd say, yeah, F tier. F is for fascism, for sure, for sure. So yeah, let's do that. Let's toss this guy into the F category, but I'd like to know who this person is a little bit. Who governed Spain as a dictator? Boo. We don't like dictators. From the 1923 to 1930. Sucks to suck. You're only in power for 7 years as a dictator. Sucks to suck, buddy. All right, well, yeah, F tier it is. We have this guy here. We got Hitler here, Adolf Hitler. This guy here, he's not a good guy. He is kind of like the Charizard of fascists. He invaded a lot of countries and killed and was responsible for the death of millions of people. 11 million people, says History Archive. Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot. So, obvious F tier. Goebbels. Was it Goebbels? Oh, you're right. Goebbels. So from what I know about just living life, soaking in information, Goebbels was the previous guy, Adolf Hitler's kind of right-hand man, and he was responsible for the propaganda and rhetoric that brainwash people, like the people of Germany and outwardly, to be for fascism and nationalism and like far right nationalism, and to vilify other human beings, such as Jewish people, and he killed his own family. I did not know that. That is pretty psychopathic. That's very up. He's not a good man. You could even see it here. Look at that deadpan, like, psychopathic stare. Yeah, so this guy was not a good guy at all. So F tier, the head guy of murder. He was the murderer in chief, so let's toss this guy into the old F tier as well. Now that we got the Nazis out of the way. Unless there's a couple more in this list here. All right, so we have this guy right here. He may have invented gunpowder, but let's take a little gander. A little gandy poo. Guy Fawkes. Guy Fawkes. This guy Fawkes. Does he, though? Let's find out. Yeah, I don't really know. I don't get it. So maybe I'll make a new row. I'll call this one Don't Know, because I don't know. King George V. Was he goated? Or was he bad? Was he goated or bad man? Let's find out. Let us find out. King George V was the king of the United Kingdom. Let's find out if he was goated. Wait, Queen Elizabeth II? Or was he the grandfather to Queen Elizabeth? I think this was Queen Elizabeth II's grandfather, if I'm not mistaken. King Edward was on the throne and then abdicated. I know this from watching The Crown, because the next guy, Queen Elizabeth II's uncle, abdicated, which then made Queen Elizabeth II's father king, and then he died, and then that's how Queen Elizabeth II became queen. What are the odds of all this, too? Crazy. And then Queen Elizabeth II was the longest reigning monarch, and it happened in our time. So wild. Let's find out if he was goated or not, because I don't really know much. Served in the Royal Navy until the unexpected death of his elder brother in early 1892 put him directly in the line for the throne. Wow, the odds. George married his brother's fiance, not very goated. The following year, they had 6 children. Wait, the following year... Oh, wait, whoa, sorry. I'm just, like, reading it, like... in a weird way, and it's confusing me. I think we should move on. Let's put this guy, I don't know, put him in a B, which I'm just gonna do that for now. Who's this gentleman over here? The guy with the telescope. Dude made the telescope? Next dude up. He looks familiar, but I don't know. Peter the Great. Oh, Peter. You were so great, Peter. Well, actually, let's find out if Mr. Peter the Great was really great. Peter the Great. So he's most commonly known as Peter the Great. Peter's St. Petersburg. Peter's goated? Question mark? Is this person goated? Is Peter the Great goated? Is Peter the Great really great? I'm gonna give him a B. All right, this guy looks familiar as fuck. Oh, Nietzsche. I don't really know much about him. He had a crazy mustache, though, if you take a look. Look at that mustache. Kind of a goated mustache, if I do say so myself. I'm going to put him in A tier. I think this is Genghis Khan, who is not good. The conquest and leadership of Genghis Khan included widespread devastation and mass murder. Not good. He gets an F. Winston Churchill. I'm honestly a fan of Winston Churchill. I think he was goated. Churchill formed a national government and oversaw British involvement in the Allied war effort against the Axis powers, resulting in victory in 1945. Goated. Quite goated. I think I'm gonna go S tier as well. All right, Steven, who's this next person? I think you said this was somebody pretty important. Oh yeah, Alexander the Great. Was he goated? Was he dope? Pretty sure he was. I don't know, I hear a lot about him. Alexander the Great was alive from 356 BC until June 323 BC. I don't get it. How do you go back in time and die? The fuck? How do you go from being born in 1956, or whoa, Jesus. How do you go from being born in 356 to dying in 323? I don't get it. You can't just go back in time and die. Whatever. It's BC. So what? Maybe BC is opposite years? Oh, right. Because then BC, then it goes back. Okay. By the age of 30, he created one of the largest empires in history. What have I done with my life? And was undefeated in battle and widely considered one of history's greatest and most successful military commanders. Okay, so that's why they call him great. Cool. Oh, he fell in love and married Cleopatra? That's nuts. Alexander perhaps earned the epithet of the Great due to his unparalleled success as a military commander. He never lost a battle, despite typically being outnumbered. He kind of seemed like a mega alpha. Where do we put him? Oh my god, we have so many more to go through. I'll put him at A, just because it was like, it's kind of goated. Alexander Hamilton. I think he's on the $10 bill, if I'm not mistaken. Let me look. That's the dude. He's on the $10 bill. I found $10 on the street today. That is sick. So you had a good day. That's a good Monday right there. Thanks, Mr. Hamilton. Yeah. Thank you. That is S tier. That is an S tier moment for sure. S tier. All right, who's this guy? Is he also a Nazi? Here we go again with these Nazis. Toss him in a F tier. He gets an F. All right, I'm going to start speed running this because there's so many to get through. Oh, Noah, like Noah's Ark. S tier, Steven says. I think I have to agree. So what did this guy do? Ultimately saving not only his own family, but mankind itself and all land animals. All right, well, that's enough for me. Let's toss this guy up here. S tier, baby. We're speed running. Let's get it. Caesar Augustus, also known as Octavian, was the first Roman emperor. S tier, Steven says. S tier. All right. Houdini, or wait, no. Maybe I wasn't ready to do this list. It's like kind of making my brain work too hard. All right. Mussolini. Was he goated? Just kidding. F tier. Fascist. F is for fascism. All right. Stalin. Stalin sucked. He was responsible for the deaths of many people. Dude is getting F tier. All right, Lenin, F. Karl Marx, F. All right, now who's this? Charlemagne. No, not Charlemagne the God. All right, Steven, what do you think? Charlemagne, was he cool? Nah, he was kind of a turd status. He's locked in turd. All right, next. Henry VI. Is Henry VII goated? Is he good? Is he goated or is he turd status? I need to know. He stabilized the government's finances by introducing several new taxes. Boo. Boo. New taxes. Boo. After his death, a commission found widespread abuses in the tax collection process. Boo. For that, he gets turd. King George III. Let's see if King George III is a turd. King George III. Oh, so he was the ops when it came to like America's strive for independence. Turd. Alright, who's this? King Henry VIII. Henry is best known for 6 marriages. It appears this man had 6 wives, and he did not give a flying rat's arse what anyone thought. And he even gamed the system so that everyone, to force everyone to be okay with him being such a playboy. Probably a turd, right? I think what Anetta's told me that he's... Oh, Anetta says, I love Henry VIII. Wait, tell me why, because I was almost about to put him in the turd tier. He is frequently characterized in his later life as a lustful, egotistical, paranoid, tyrannical monarch. He banged a lot, he was full of himself, he got paranoid and took it out on the people. He beheaded 2 of his wives. Yo, Anetta. You love this guy? Really? Did he raise taxes? Because if that's the case, definitely turd tier. Sorry, Anetta. I know you like this guy, but he's a turd. Is this Mao? He's going in the F tier. George Washington, S tier. Catherine the Great. So it seems that anyone with their name and then the great after it are usually like pretty great. A tier. All right, I don't really know anything about this Martin Luther character. Hold on, I'm getting a phone call. Yellow. Wait, who was? Oh, really? So he like pretty much changed the world. All right, peace, bro. That was my friend Nick, and he said Martin Luther was goated, and he invented the printing press and diet of worms. Wait, hold on. Oh, I thought he ate worms. He gets S tier. All right, Martin Luther King Jr. S tier. S tier for show. Oh, Du Bois. Oh, Du Bois. Du Bois. Boys. Speedrun. Goated. Aristotle. I'm gonna give him A tier. Socrates. Socrates is cool. I liked him. I'm gonna S tier this boy. Oh, Nikola Tesla. S tier. Gandhi. S tier. Sun Tzu. I still have to finish his book, The Art of War. I think I want to put him at S tier based off of like the book and how important it's been in literature. I'm going to do Sun Tzu at S tier. Marcus Aurelius, S tier. This is Leonardo da Vinci. Not much needs to be said. S tier. Who the fuck is this? Muhammad. Who's Muhammad? I don't know. I don't want to get into this. William Shakespeare. Super duper goated, S tier. All right, so who's this cartoon character I got down here? Oh, a Dr. Seuss, A tier. Oh, it's Rosa Parks. Goated. Frederick Douglass, S tier. Next, we have Donald Trump. Turd. Putin, F. Kim Jong-il, F. Vlad the Impaler, F. Isaac Newton. What did he do? Let's give Isaac Newton S tier status. How about that? Mozart and Beethoven, question mark? AKA Young Thug. S tier. S tier. Tupac. I was either gonna do like a rapper tier list because I'm like very knowledgeable in that and have very strong opinions, or I was gonna do historical figures, but I chose historical figures, clearly. But I'm gonna treat Tupac as if I would put him in a rap tier list, and I have to be honest, this is a very unpopular opinion, but I don't think Tupac's that good. Sorry guys, but I don't think he's great. I've tried so many times to listen to his music, but I just don't really like, I don't like his music. As a person, he seemed very cool, very smart. So I'll put him at B. All right, Roosevelt, I thought he was a Chad. S tier. FDR, I really like FDR. I think he might be one of my favorite presidents. JFK, A tier. Is this who I think it is? Albert Einstein. Yeah, I'm gonna put him in A. Love Abe Lincoln, S tier. What? Why did Roblox just come up? Oh god. This was a mistake. I should have just done the easy thing and played a game for you guys. Homer. Alright, I'm giving Homer A tier. Who's this again? A composer? Oh, Christopher Columbus? Who's this? Jesus? Jesus gets S tier. Dude walked the earth. He had a great moral compass. He turned water into wine. He was saving lives. It's pretty cool. We like that. S tier. Plato, S tier. Who dis? Robert E. Lee, turd. Or F tier. I don't know. Spartans, A tier. Another philosopher, I think, S tier. Stan Lee, S tier. He made Spider-Man and Marvel. It's sick. Bruce Lee, goated. Saladin, did he make salads? Don't know. Joan of Arc, S tier. Badass. Galileo, I'm gonna assume S tier. Queen Victoria, B tier. Rasputin, rah rah Rasputin, la ti 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 doopity. We can rah rah Rasputin, la ti ti da boopa bee. I don't know. I don't like the way he's looking at me. Turd. We're almost done, guys. I'm never doing an extensive tier list like this again unless I'm very knowledgeable in what the topic is. I mean, this is fun. I love to learn and I love history, but goddamn. Oh. Eric the Red, Norwegian, S tier. I love Norway. Last one. Who the heck is it? Nicholas II of Russia. I think he got. He was like the last guy to rule, like to be the king, right? I don't know. Let's put him at B. I have no idea. Oh my god. We did it. Kind of. My brain is like melted away. But yep. There's the tier list. But goddamn, like I said, I'm not doing another extensive tier list like that again unless I know all the friggin' people or things in it, cuz goddamn. That was long. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all on the next one. Thank you. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe. Okay, bye.